Yo, fam. It's Avery Quinn, and my life's a straight-up Hollywood horror show. Mom's neck-deep in a crime syndicate, and I'm out here dodging goons and spilling tea that'll torch Tinseltown. Think betrayal, car chases, and a plot twist juicier than a TMZ scoop. No cap, this is my story. Slam that like, subscribe, and share with your crew. Let's get wild. Yo, what's good? Fam, I'm Avery Quinn. And if you think my life's all glitz and glam, you're dead wrong. My mom's a Hollywood A-lister. Think Meryl Streep, but with more Botox. And my dad's a director who's got an Oscar on his mantle and an ego the size of the Griffith Observatory. Me? I'm their 17-year-old puppet. Forced to smile for paparazzi, post #blessed on Insta, and act like I love my perfect life. Spoiler alert, I don't. My Beverly Hills mansion's a prison. My phone's basically a tracking device, and my so-called friends are just influencers chasing clout. I'm done being their Barbie doll. And tonight, I'm breaking free. But before I spill the tea, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. 'Cause this story's wilder than a Coachella after-party. Let's dive in. Growing up, I was never allowed to do normal kid stuff. No sleepovers, no mall hangs, nada. Mom said it was for my safety, but I knew it was about control. She'd drag me to red carpets, make me wear dresses that cost more than a Tesla, and whisper, "Smile, Avery, the world's watching." Dad was worse. He'd bark orders like I was an extra on his set, telling me to stick to the script of being the perfect daughter. I'd scroll TikTok, watching teens sneak out to raves or prank their friends, and think, why can't that be me? The closest I got to fun was sneaking into the home theater to binge Euphoria, but even then, Mom's assistant, Karen, would bust me for wasting time. Karen's like a human Roomba, always hovering, always annoying. Last week, I tried to ditch her at a Gucci store in Rodeo Drive, but she tracked me down in 10 minutes flat. "Your mother needs you at the gala tonight," she droned. I rolled my eyes so hard I saw my brain. The gala was at the Chateau Marmont, this bougie hotel where celebs pretend they're not posing for TMZ. I was in a sparkly gown, sipping mocktails and dodging creepy producers who called me sweetheart. Mom was schmoozing with some studio execs, her laugh faker than her lashes. When I slipped away to the bathroom, that's when I overheard her on the phone in a corner, her voice low and shaky. "The deal's done, but if this leaks, we're all screwed. The studio can't know about the money." I froze, my heart pounding like I'd just chugged a Red Bull. Money? Studio? What was she hiding? I peeked around the corner, and she was pacing, clutching her phone like it was a grenade. I'd never seen her scared before. This wasn't about some cheesy rom-com flop. This was big. Like, end up in a Netflix true crime doc. Big. I bolted back to the gala, my brain in overdrive. Was Mom laundering money? Smuggling diamonds? Running a secret fight club? Okay, maybe not that last one, but something was off. I needed answers. But confronting her in front of Hollywood's elite wasn't gonna cut it. So, I hatched a plan. I'd ditch this gilded cage and figure out what she was hiding. Step 1, get the hell out of this gala. I grabbed a tray of champagne flutes from a waiter, pretended to be staff, and slipped into the kitchen. My heart was racing faster than a Tesla in ludicrous mode as I dodged chefs yelling about vegan canapes. I snagged a staff badge, swapped my gown for a caterer's uniform in a closet. Yep, it smelled like old shrimp, and booked it to the parking lot. Mom's driver was napping in the Bentley, so I borrowed her Amex from his jacket. Sorry, not sorry. I hopped an Uber to a sketchy part of East LA, far from the paparazzi's lenses. The driver kept side-eyeing me, probably wondering why a girl in a caterer's outfit was clutching a diamond clutch. "You good, kid?" he asked. "Peachy," I lied, my voice shakier than a Starbucks order during finals week. He dropped me off at a 24-hour donut shop called Glaze Craze. The kind of place where the coffee's burnt and the vibes are chaotic. I slid into a booth, my hands trembling as I ordered a pink frosted donut to calm my nerves. That's when I met Noah. He was behind the counter, maybe 18 with messy brown hair, a faded Lakers tee, and a smirk that screamed trouble. "Rough night, princess?" he asked, sliding me an extra donut. "Don't call me that," I snapped, but my stomach growled, betraying me. He raised an eyebrow like he knew I wasn't just some rando. We got to talking, and I fed him a half-baked story about running from a bad date. Noah didn't buy it, but he didn't push. Instead, he offered me a couch to crash on at his place nearby. "No strings?" he said, tossing me a spare key. "But if you're a serial killer, my dog's got a mean bite." I laughed for the first time all night. His chill vibe was a 180 from the fake smiles at the gala, and I needed that. So, I followed him to his tiny apartment in a graffiti-covered building. His dog, a scruffy mutt named Taco, sniffed me like I was contraband, but I was too tired to care. I crashed on his couch, still in that crusty caterer's uniform, thinking I'd finally escaped. But then, at 3 a.m., I woke up to headlights flashing through the window. 2 dudes in black hoodies were outside, talking in hushed tones, and one pointed at Noah's apartment. My blood ran cold. I crept to the kitchen, where Noah was making instant ramen, oblivious. "Yo, Noah," I whispered. "Who's creeping outside?" He peeked out, and his face hardened. "Stay low," he hissed, grabbing a baseball bat. That's when I saw it, a tattoo on one of the dudes' necks, the same logo I'd seen on Mom's phone case, a snake coiled around a $sign. This wasn't random. They were here for me. Noah turned, his eyes narrowing. "Avery, level with me. Who are you really?" My heart sank. He knew my name. How? I hadn't told him. Was he playing me? Before I could bolt, one of the dudes kicked the door, and I realized I was out of time. This wasn't just about freedom anymore. I was in deep, and Noah, friend or foe, was my only shot at surviving the night. Okay, fam, buckle up. 'Cause this is where things go from 0 to fast and furious real quick. If you're just joining, hit that subscribe button and check out part 1, 'cause I'm Avery Quinn, the girl who ditched her Hollywood princess life to uncover my mom's shady secrets, only to end up in a sketchy East LA apartment with Noah, a donut shop dude who's either my savior or a total snake. Oh, and 2 goons with a creepy snake tattoo are kicking down the door. So yeah, my life's a Netflix thriller now. Let's roll. So, there I was, crouched behind Noah's ratty couch, heart pounding like I'd just sprinted the 405 during rush hour. The door splintered, and these 2 dudes, think Vin Diesel's stunt doubles but with worse haircuts, stormed in, reeking of cheap cologne and bad intentions. Noah gripped his baseball bat, whispering, "Avery, bathroom now!" I didn't trust him, not after he dropped my name like he'd been stalking my Insta, but when one of the goons growled, "Where's the girl?" I bolted. The bathroom was a biohazard, moldy tiles, a sink full of dishes, and Noah's dog, Taco, yapping like he was auditioning for a Vine comeback. I locked the door, my brain screaming, "What's Noah's deal? Is he selling me out?" Through the wall, I heard him playing dumb. "Yo, chill. It's just me and my dog, man." The goons weren't buying it. Glass shattered, and Taco went berserk. I needed a weapon. Stat. The best I could find was a plunger and a half-empty bottle of Axe body spray. Classy, right? Just as I was about to MacGyver my way out, the bathroom window slid open, and a girl's face popped in, pink hair, nose ring, and a grin like she'd just hacked the Pentagon. "Yo, princess, you coming or what?" she hissed. I nearly screamed, but she waved a pocket knife, motioning for me to climb out. "Noah sent me. Name's Sophia. Move." I didn't have time to overthink it. I shoved the plunger at Taco to shut him up, sprayed Axe in case the goons got close. Chemical warfare? Baby? and scrambled through the window, landing in a dumpster. Yep, my life went from red carpets to rotting burritos in 24 hours. Sophia yanked me up, and we sprinted down an alley, her combat boots splashing through puddles. She was maybe my age, rocking a leather jacket and a vibe that screamed, "I've seen some shit." "Who are you? And why's Noah got friends who climb windows?" I panted. Sophia smirked. "Noah's my cousin. He texted me SOS when he saw those dudes. You're lucky he's got my number." Cousin? Okay. Maybe Noah wasn't a total traitor, but I wasn't ready to trust anyone. We ducked into a dive bar, the kind where the jukebox plays Post Malone on loop and the bartender doesn't card. Sophia slid me a Coke and started typing on a beat-up laptop. "So, Avery Quinn, Hollywood royalty. What's the tea? Why are thugs with snake tats hunting you?" I froze. "How do you know my name?" She rolled her eyes. "Girl, your face is on every tabloid from here to Miami. Plus, Noah spilled. Now talk, or I'm bouncing." I hesitated, but those goons weren't playing, and Sophia seemed like she could either save me or shank me. So, I spilled Mom's shady phone call, the money and studio drama, my gala escape. Sophia's eyes lit up. "Bet it's the Viper Syndicate. They've been washing cash through Hollywood studios forever. Your mom's probably in deep." My jaw dropped. "The what now?" Sophia explained the Viper Syndicate was a crime ring funneling dirty money into blockbuster films. Think laundering millions through superhero flicks. If Mom was involved, this was bigger than I thought. I needed proof, but my phone was dead, and Mom's Amex was probably flagged by now. Sophia offered to hack into the studio's servers, but we needed a safe spot first. She took me to a squad in Koreatown, a graffiti-covered loft where her crew hung out. Enter Jay, a lanky dude with a man bun and a skateboard who greeted me with, "Sup, Barbie, you lost?" I shot back, "Call me Barbie again, and I'll yeet your board into traffic." He laughed, and I kinda liked him. Sophia, Jay, and a few others were basically urban Robin Hoods, pulling small-time scams to survive. They agreed to help me, but only if I chipped in on their next job, swiping merch from a shady pawn shop to fence for cash. I wasn't thrilled, but I needed allies, and these guys were my best shot. That night, we hit the pawn shop. I was the lookout, sweating bullets in a hoodie, while Sophia picked the lock and Jay grabbed Rolexes and iPhones. It was going smooth until an alarm blared, and we had to book it. We barely escaped, diving into a dumpster. Yes, again, as cop sirens wailed. Back at the squat, Jay high-fived me. "Not bad for a newbie. Hollywood." I was shaking but weirdly hyped, like I'd just starred in my own action flick. Sophia hacked my mom's email while we counted our haul, and what she found made my stomach drop. An encrypted file labeled Viper Deal, with bank transfers to offshore accounts. Mom was definitely dirty, but there was more. A memo mentioning the kid being a liability. Me. My own mom was calling me a problem? I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. Was she planning to, what, ship me off to some Swiss boarding school? Or worse? I was about to spiral when Sophia's phone buzzed with a TMZ push notification. She shoved it in my face, and my heart stopped. The headline screamed, "Avery Quinn caught stealing mom's credit card. Flees Beverly Hills." It had a grainy security pic of me snagging the Amex at the gala, plus a story claiming I'd racked up $50,000 in charges and was on the lam. 50 grand? I barely got a $50 Uber before the card got declined. The article was blowing up on Instagram and Twitter, with hashtags like #AveryQuinnThief trending. Comments were savage. "Rich girl gone rogue. Jail her spoiled ass. She's probably clubbing in Vegas." My face was plastered everywhere, and now I was America's most wanted teen? This was a setup, and it reeked of the Viper Syndicate trying to flush me out. I turned to Sophia. "Can you nuke this article?" She snorted. "TMZ's servers are tighter than Fort Knox. Best I can do is track who leaked it. Bet it's your mom's people." My mom. Framing me? The thought made me sick, but it tracked. Jay chimed in. Yo, we gotta lay low. Cops, paparazzi, and those snake tat dudes, you're a walking target. He wasn't wrong, but I wasn't ready to hide forever. I needed to know what Mom was hiding and why I was a liability. Noah showed up at the squat an hour later, his Lakers tee ripped and a bruise on his cheek. Sorry about the goons, he said, tossing me a burner phone. They trashed my place, but I got 'em to leave. You okay? I wasn't buying his hero act. How'd you know my name? Noah? And don't lie, 'cause I'm 2 seconds from yeeting this phone at your head. He sighed, running a hand through his hair. I used to intern at your mom's studio last summer. Saw you at a rap party once, when you showed up at Glaze Craze. I clocked you instantly. Didn't say anything 'cause you looked like you needed a break. An intern? That explained the name drop. But not why he was so chill about hiding a fugitive. What else aren't you telling me? I pressed. His eyes darted to Sophia, who gave him a spill it nod. The studio's dirty, he admitted. I quit when I overheard execs talking about cleaning money. Didn't want any part of it. Then you mentioned your mom's call, and I figured you were in over your head. My head was spinning. Noah knew about the Viper Syndicate? Was he an ally or a plant? Before I could grill him, Jay burst in, holding his phone. Yo, Avery, TMZ's doubling down. They're saying you stole $1 million and fled to Mexico. $1 million? This was straight up defamation, and I was the fall guy. Sophia's laptop pinged again, this time with a live feed from a Viper Syndicate server she'd cracked. It showed a chat log. Quinn's kid is a loose end. Neutralize her before she talks. Neutralize? My blood ran cold. This wasn't just about money anymore. They wanted me gone. I looked at Noah, Sophia, and Jay, my only allies in this mess. But doubt crept in. Noah's story was convenient. Sophia was too quick to help, and Jay's chill vibe felt like a front. Were they really on my side, or was I walking into a trap? Just then, headlights flooded the squat's windows, and tires screeched outside. Cops! Jay yelled. Sophia slammed her laptop shut, and Noah grabbed my arm. We gotta move! Now! But as we ran for the back exit, I spotted a black SUV with that damn snake logo parked across the street. This wasn't the cops. It was the syndicate, and they'd found me. Yo, what's good? Fam, it's Avery Quinn, back with the tea. And trust me, this cup's scalding. If you missed the chaos, smash that subscribe button and peep parts 1 and 2, 'cause I'm neck deep in a Hollywood conspiracy. Running from Viper Syndicate goons who want me neutralized for knowing too much about my mom's dirty studio deals. I'm holed up in a Koreatown squat with Noah, the donut shop dude who's either my ride or die or a shady liar. Sophia, his hacker cousin who's too slick for her own good. And Jay, a skateboarder with vibes smoother than a Spotify playlist. Oh, and TMZ's got me trending as America's most wanted teen for stealing mom's credit card. Now, a black SUV with that creepy snake logo is outside, and it's not delivering Uber Eats. Let's dive into this mess. So, there I was, heart jackhammering like I'd chugged a Monster Energy, as headlights lit up the squat like a Coachella stage. Jay's yelling, "Cops!" But that snake logo screamed Viper Syndicate, and I wasn't sticking around to find out if they were serving subpoenas or bullets. Sophia slammed her laptop shut, muttering, "These clowns are faster than Usain Bolt!" Noah yanked my arm, hissing, "Back exit, now!" We bolted through a maze of spray-painted halls, Jay's skateboard clattering behind us. I tripped over a pile of empty ramen cups, classy hideout guys, and Sophia hauled me up, snapping, "Move, Hollywood, or you're snake food!" We spilled into an alley, the SUV's tires screeching closer. Noah pointed to a rusted fire escape. "Up there!" I'm no Spider-Man, but adrenaline had me climbing like I was auditioning for Marvel. We hit the roof, ducking behind an AC unit as the SUV circled below. its goons scanning with flashlights. My lungs burned, but I whispered, "Sophia, what's the plan? 'Cause I'm not vibing with Die in Koreatown as my finale." She smirked, pulling a USB from her jacket. "Got the Viper deal files backed up. We hack the studio's mainframe, leak the truth, and burn these snakes to the ground." Bold, but I liked it. Jay chimed in. "Bet we could crash that big studio party at the Roosevelt Hotel tomorrow. Execs, celebs, the works. Perfect spot to snoop." "A party? My kind of chaos." Noah nodded, but his jaw was tight, like he knew something we didn't. I side-eyed him, still not sold on his ex-intern story. We needed a disguise to blend in. So Sophia led us to a thrift store at dawn, where I traded my hoodie for a sequined mini dress that screamed extra in a Bad Bunny video. Jay grabbed a knockoff Gucci suit, joking. "I'm giving Timothée Chalamet vibes, right?" Noah went for a waiter's uniform, muttering, "This is dumb, but whatever." Sophia, in a faux leather jumpsuit, looked like she'd rob a bank and post it on Reels. We looked like a low-budget Ocean's 11, but it'd have to do. The Roosevelt Hotel was peak Hollywood, velvet ropes, influencers taking selfies, and security tighter than a Kanye rant. Sophia hacked the guest list to get us in as VIP assistants. But my face was still plastered on TMZ, so I rocked oversized sunglasses and a fake British accent. Inside, the party was a circus. D-list rappers, crypto bros, and execs sipping $500 champagne. I spotted Mom across the room, working the crowd in a gown that probably cost more than my college fund. My stomach twisted. Was she a criminal mastermind or a pawn? I needed answers. But first, we had to find the studio's private server room. Sophia whispered, "It's upstairs, penthouse level. I'll jam the cameras, but we've got 10 minutes tops." Noah and I posed as waiters, sneaking past security with trays of shrimp skewers, while Jay distracted a guard by accidentally spilling a drink on his suit. Smooth, Jay. The penthouse was all glass and gold, like a tech bro's wet dream. Sophia plugged her laptop into the server, her fingers flying. "Jackpot," she hissed, pulling up files labeled Viper Syndicate Transactions, millions in payments, fake production budgets, even a list of assets with code names. One caught my eye. Starlight. That was Mom's old stage name. My throat went dry. She wasn't just involved, she was neck deep. But then, a file marked collateral mentioned me. Avery Quinn. Leverage if Starlight steps out of line. Leverage? They were using me to control her? I felt sick, but Sophia's screen froze. Shit! They've got a firewall! Someone's onto us! Alarms blared, and footsteps thundered outside. Noah grabbed my wrist. "We're blown! Run!" We sprinted for the stairs, but a suited goon blocked us, his snake tat glaring under the lights. I didn't think, just chucked my shrimp tray at his face, screaming, "Catch, asshole!" He stumbled, and Noah tackled him, yelling, "Go, Avery!" We hit the lobby, where Mom was mid-speech, all fake tears about my poor runaway daughter. The crowd ate it up, but I saw red. I ripped off my sunglasses, stormed the stage, and snatched the mic. "Yo, Mom, want to tell everyone about the Viper Syndicate, or how you framed me for stealing to save your ass?" The room went silent, phones out, recording every word. Mom's face paled, but she grabbed my arm, hissing, "Avery, stop! They'll kill us both!" I yanked free. "Who? Mom? Your crime lord buddies?" Before I could spill more, security swarmed, and Sophia's voice crackled through my earpiece. "Avery, bounce! They're locking the place down!" I bolted, but not before Mom slipped me a keycard, whispering, "Penthouse safe, get the drive. I'm sorry." Sorry? Too late for that. Outside, Noah, Sophia, and Jay were waiting in a stolen valet van. Don't ask. We peeled out, But my phone buzzed with a Twitter notification. My stage rant was live streamed, racking up 10 million views. Hashtags like #AveryExposes Hollywood were trending, but so were death threats from Viper bots. I was a hero to some, a traitor to others, and a target to all. Noah glanced at me, his eyes soft. "You okay?" I wasn't, but I muttered, "Peachy." Then Sophia's laptop pinged with a decrypted Viper chat. "Starlight's compromised. Take out the kid tonight." My blood froze. Mom wasn't the boss, she was a puppet, and I was the loose end. Worse, the chat mentioned a mole in our crew. Noah? Sophia? Jay? My head spun. We ditched the van in Venice Beach, hiding in a boardwalk arcade. I clutched Mom's keycard, knowing the drive in that safe could end this or get us killed. But as we planned our next move, Noah's phone lit up with a text. "Meet me, alone. We've got Quinn." It was from an unknown number, with a photo of Mom, gagged in a warehouse. My heart stopped. Was this a trap? And who the hell was playing us? Sahes? "Yo, fam, it's Avery Quinn. And if you thought my life couldn't get messier, grab some popcorn, 'cause this finale's wilder than a Kanye Twitter meltdown. If you're late to the party, smash that subscribe button and binge parts 1 to 3, 'cause I'm dodging Viper Syndicate hitmen. My mom's a Hollywood puppet in a crime ring, and I'm stuck with Noah, Sophia, and Jay, who might be my squad or my downfall. We're hiding in a Venice Beach arcade. My mom's kidnapped, and Noah's phone just got a sketchy text with her pic, telling him to ditch me. Plus, there's a mole in our crew, and I'm clutching a keycard that could end this. Or bury us. Let's close this blockbuster. So, there we were, crammed behind a claw machine, the arcade's neon lights flashing like a bad TikTok filter. Noah's phone glowed with that photo of Mom, gagged in some warehouse, and the text, "Meet me, alone. We've got Quinn." My heart was doing backflips, but my brain screamed, "Trap!" I glared at Noah. "You gonna bounce and sell me out? Or what?" He looked hurt, shoving the phone at me. "Avery, I'm not the mole. I'd never." Sophia snorted, her pink hair glowing under a Pac-Man sign. "Real cute, Noah, but that text's sus. Who's it from?" He shrugged, all puppy dog eyes. "No clue? Blocked number?" Jay, flipping a quarter, chimed in. "Bet it's the syndicate playing mind games, or one of us is snitching." He side-eyed Sophia, who flipped him off. Great, my crew was imploding, and I was starring in a real-life Among Us. I gripped Mom's keycard, knowing that Penthouse Drive had the truth, Viper's whole playbook. But with Mom captive and a traitor in our ranks, every move felt like Russian roulette. Sophia hacked the text's metadata on her laptop, tracing it to a warehouse in San Pedro. "It's legit," she said. "Your mom's there, but it's a Viper hotspot. We go. We're walking into a lion's den." I didn't care. Mom was a mess, but she was my mess. "We're getting her out," I said, channeling my inner action hero. Jay grinned. "That's my girl. Let's roll." Noah nodded, but his jaw was tight, like he was hiding something. We jacked a beat-up Honda from the arcade lot. Sorry, random bro, and hauled ass to San Pedro. The keycard burning a hole in my pocket. The warehouse was a rusty maze of shipping containers, straight out of a John Wick flick. Sophia's drone scouted the perimeter, spotting armed guards with snake tats. 10 hostiles, maybe more," she whispered. "We need a distraction." Jay smirked, grabbing a flare from his bag. "I got this." He skateboarded into the lot, lit the flare, and chucked it at a stack of pallets, yelling, "Eat this, snakes!" The thing went up like a 4th of July barbecue, guards sprinting to douse it. Sophia hacked the warehouse cams, looping footage, while Noah and I slipped inside. The place reeked of oil and fear. Crates stamped with Viper's logo stacked to the ceiling. We found Mom in a back room, tied to a chair, mascara streaking like a sad panda. "Avery?" she gasped. "You shouldn't be here!" I cut her ropes with Sophia's pocket knife, hissing. "Yeah, well, you shouldn't be laundering mob money, so we're even." She grabbed my arm, eyes wild. "I had no choice. They threatened you." My chest tightened, but before I could process, Noah whispered, "We got company." Footsteps echoed, and I dragged Mom behind a crate, my pulse racing like a Tesla in ludicrous mode. That's when the plot twist hit. Sophia burst in, but not with us. She was with a Viper goon, his gun at her back. "Sorry." "Hollywood," she said, voice cold. "You're worth more to them than to me." My jaw hit the floor. Sophia. The mole? Noah lunged, but the goon clocked him, and he crumpled. Mom screamed, and I stood there, betrayed, like I'd just watched my dog eat my homework. "Why, Sophia?" I choked out. She smirked. "My cut's a million?" "You'd do the same." "Would I? Hell no." But before I could cuss her out, Jay skated in, slamming a fire extinguisher into the goon's head. "Surprise, traitor!" he yelled. Sophia bolted, but I tackled her, snatching her laptop. "Game over, pink hair." We tied her up, but the guards were closing in, alerted by the commotion. Noah groaned, rubbing his head. "We're screwed." Not yet. I had Mom's keycard and a Hail Mary. "Cover me," I told Jay, sprinting for the warehouse office, where I'd spotted a computer. I swiped the card, accessed the drive, and uploaded Viper's files, bank records, hit lists, everything, to a Burner X account Sophia had set up. I hit post, tagging TMZ, CNN, and the FBI, with a caption, "Hollywood's darkest secret. Viper Syndicate exposed." My phone blew up as the post went viral, racking up retweets faster than a Kardashian scandal. But the guards were on us, and we were cornered. That's when Noah pulled his own twist. "I'm not just an intern," he said, flashing an FBI badge. "Undercover, backup's here." Sirens wailed, and feds swarmed the warehouse, cuffing Viper goons left and right. Noah had been playing both sides, but for once, it saved our asses. Sophia was hauled off, glaring daggers, while Jay fist-bumped me. "Told ya I'm clutch." Mom clung to me, sobbing apologies, and I hugged her back, knowing we'd have a long talk later. The feds secured the drive, and Viper's empire started crumbling as news outlets ran my leak. Back in Venice, I crashed at Jay's place, too wired to sleep. Noah stopped by, badge gone, just a dude in a Lakers tee. "You did good, Avery," he said, his smile hitting different. "FBI's got your mom safe. You're free." Free? The word felt new. I posted a YouTube video that night, spilling my story. No filter. It hit 1 million views by dawn. Comments calling me a badass, not a brat. Jay and I stayed tight, planning a skate sesh. And Noah? Let's just say we're texting. Mom's in protective custody, rebuilding her life, and I'm finally living mine, not as a Hollywood prop, but as Avery, period. This wasn't the glow-up I expected, but it's the one I needed. Peace out, fam. Keep it real. Yo, fam. We survived the wildest ride, and I'm shook you rode with me. This saga taught me to slay my demons and own my truth, no matter the chaos. Y'all are the real goats for the love. Big props. If my drama lit a fire in you, smash that like, subscribe, and yeet this to your crew. Let's keep the vibes high and real. Catch you in the next banger.